Today I am at the Siltcoos area, just south of Florence. I wasn't planning on doing anything today, but I looked at the weather and it was supposed to be gorgeous. So had a bit of a late start and then decided to come out and do something that wasn't too far away. It looks like a beautiful day to get out. Moon's nice and big. It's really pretty. I'll probably be here for hopefully at least a couple hours. I already grabbed lunch, so I'll just try and spend some time outside. It is a bit windy over on the ocean side, but still pretty nice. I think just north of here is where the OHV area starts, so that's supposed to be accessible by the OHVs and everything, four-wheelers and whatnot. But this section here should be all foot traffic for quite a while. And I think a lot of this is going to close come mid-March for the snowy plovers, which I'm still crossing my fingers. It's a big old shell here. I want to find one of these that's not broken, but anyway, still crossing my fingers that I am in the running for that job down in Coos Bay, where part of it is monitoring of the snowy plovers. I just got another email today asking for my references after I have had 2 rounds of interviews with them. So hopefully I get to hear some good news either later this week or sometime next week maybe, but have to see how it goes. Also, I don't think I recorded, I finally got a haircut. The wind is not making it easier to show it, but I finally got a bunch of my hair cut off and it looks pretty nice. I don't think the wind is particularly helping today, but I'm glad that I finally got that done. It was getting pretty unmanageable for a while. Now I'm not eating it on windy days, which is definitely a big plus. I knew I was hearing something. Coast Guard patrolling. The waves aren't too bad today, but it is pretty windy close to shore, so maybe the swell action is warranted. Or they might just patrol every day. I don't know, I feel like I usually see them on windier days out here, but yeah, good to know that they're out. It's pretty low tide right now, so Siltcoos River, I think that's what this is called, is ripping along pretty fast. It winds quite a bit. The mouth is out there and it goes up and down and up and back and winds all the way back up into the coast range. Yeah. I wish I could get a bit more of a windbreak over here, but I don't know, we'll see. I want to do a watercolor today, but if I can't find a good spot without any wind, then I'll go focus. I had found a spot that was a pretty good area just to kind of sit away from the wind and get a painting done. So I did this one. I just picked up this little watercolor journal and the pages don't tear out, which is fine because I just want to make this something that I can always have on me. It's strictly for using on the trail because it's nice and compact and everything. So I did this one. Not super happy with how it turned out, but that's the whole point of doing these, is figuring out what I don't like, what techniques I can work on, and then I can apply that to the ones that I do at the house when I can actually sit down and focus a lot better. But yeah, it's a really good spot. I think this was a nice area. I could see the curve of the river as it heads out. The lighting's a bit tricky right now and it's very busy with all the driftwood here and the plants and everything, so I think for the amount of time I spent on it, it turned out pretty well. It's definitely not one of my favorites, but I got it done. I had my fun on the beach, but now I'm starting to work my way back out of the Siltcoos area. I parked at one of the trailheads, and from here I can do two different pretty small loops. This one kind of goes by one of the campgrounds. This is the, I think it's the Chief Siltcoos Trail. And it just kind of loops through this underbrush here, all the, looks like evergreen huckleberry, and there might be some other smaller shrubs hiding in here too. Oh, I think that's some salal growing here. But anyway, I'll do this one. Then there's the lagoon trail, which kind of sticks closer to the water by the other campground. And then I think after that I'll be out of here. I'll go make my dinner tonight, which I'm very excited for. I've got pork belly that I'm going to be cooking, and hopefully that will turn out good. But for right now, I'll just take the nice views along the trail here. I was just walking here. There's this big old Sitka, I think it's a Sitka spruce. And it looks like it got knocked over in a windstorm. It looked like it died, but nope. That branch growing straight up is now the new trunk. So the old dead tree, it's got a few of them actually. They're just all splitting off, growing straight up. The root system is still intact, so all of its other branches kind of ended up being their own separate trees now. Pretty sweet. Over in this section is the lagoon trail, which is very pretty right now. Well, I was gonna do the trail, but it seems to be pretty wet here, and I did not bring the right shoes today. So I'm not gonna get myself soaked walking around and doing that. It's already pretty cold now with the wind. So I think I'm just gonna head back. I've got plenty of time that I need to work on my dinner anyway, so should be all right. I'll come back here another time. This is a nice stop. I hadn't actually been here before. Passed by a few times, but yeah, I'll definitely be coming back out here another time.